The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to another night of high school basketball here at the Frontier League on the road for the Broncos tonight as we head over here to Louisburg to take on the Wildcats in a boys and girls basketball doubleheader. BJ Harris along with you as we settle in for this doubleheader contest. The Bronco girls coming off a loss on Tuesday to Paola. Just their second loss in the Frontier League. Lady Broncos coming at 10-5, 4-2 in the Frontier League. That game against Louisburg, not a real consistent outing from the Lady Broncos, and a little odd, to be honest with you. Just didn't quite feel right. Didn't seem like things were ever right on track. I kept making the comment that it was, one step forward, two steps back all night long. And sometimes when those things start happening to you, you kind of get in a spiral. It's hard to get out. It was obvious that the girls kind of had one of those just off nights. Jenna Weber had 13 points. Sydney Busher led the way with 16 points, including 6 of 8 from the field. Just super efficient down to the paint. And her best shooting night from the free throw line as well, 4 for 8. A really just phenomenal effort by Sydney. And she also had heavy-duty defensively. The first portion of that game, she was right on Kate Ediger and kept her fairly quiet. Ediger finished the game with 20 points, however, as she can do. And so the Broncos looking to bounce back. They should have an opportunity to do that against this Louisburg team, a team the Broncos saw not that long ago, really, back on January the 19th, beating them at home 40-32. That was a competitive game from wire to wire, and that's what we'll be looking at probably tonight here is I think two evenly matched teams battling it out here with the Broncos having the upper hand in the Frontier League at 4-2. Wildcats coming at 7-8. They are also having a pretty good season in the Frontier League, 5-4 on the year, and they are looking to keep it going here tonight. 7-8 and 5-4 in the Frontier League. They are coming off a tough loss against Frontenac here at home on Tuesday, where they fell 32-53. I'm not sure how good Fort Scott is, but certainly took care of the Wildcats. Before that, they knocked off Ottawa 53-41 and beat Paola as well. That's the win right there that kind of Paola beating Spring Hill, and not that long ago, Paola getting beat by this Louisburg team. Talking to the broadcaster next to me here, Louisburg has improved a little bit here over the last few weeks, and you've seen that. At one point, they dropped 5 in a row, and they've won 3 out of the last 5. And so, and that's in contest in the Frontier League. They did play in a very tough tournament over there in the Wellsville Top Gun tournament, which, oh, by the way, the Broncos won. So maybe the tale of two teams trying to figure some things out at this point, but the Louisburg team seems to be headed in the right direction coming off Wellsville, whereas the Lady Broncos have not necessarily had as much luck coming off that tournament. as they have dropped 2 out of the last 3 since winning the Top Gun tournament. That's the look at things here on the girls' side of things. We do have a boys' game coming up in just a little bit as well. We'll talk more about that, get you your starting lineup, keys to the game, all that more still to come here on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. And, of course, Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialist with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field, with locations at Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. We'll come back, talk more about that boys game coming up on the backside. They get you ready for the opener of this one, the Broncos and the Wildcats tonight here on Spring Hill Sports.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Back out here on the Comfort Designs pregame show. BJ Harris along with you, getting set for this one. The Wildcats hosting your Spring Hill Broncos. Do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. The Bronco boys, coming off a tough outing against Paola, one where they actually played really well. Broncos had themselves some chances at that game, but another just kind of little drought. 13-point run by Paola in the third quarter put that game out of reach. Before that, they had kind of kept pace for the most part. It was 23-30 at halftime, and the Broncos then just kind of kept falling away just a little bit more. Just never were able to gain much traction. Ended up falling in that game 60-48. Broncos right now on the season 2-13. Certainly not the year that Coach Book and the Broncos wanted to have. This is a team that, that those seniors are good, and they've contributed, and certainly a lot of leadership between Clouder and Cameron Crotchet and Daniel Mitchell. Those guys contribute about, but it is a sophomore and freshman heavy roster. There is only those seniors I mentioned, Lawrence Dominic, and then Luke Metcalf is the only junior on the entire varsity roster right now, and then the rest of it's freshmen and sophomores. And you saw that the other night. He started working a few more of those guys into the lineups. That's just the way it's going to be probably for the rest of the season, with the Broncos only having 4 more games left after tonight. And so looking towards the future just a little bit perhaps, but trying to get a win, and it's always that way against a rivalry team. Louisburg, on the other side of things, kind of similar, and theirs is maybe even a little more dominant or a little more tough because they're coming off a second-place finish in the state of Kansas a year ago. This is certainly a much different team with they graduated a good portion of that team. 4-11 on the year, 2-6 in the Frontier League, and they are coming off a loss to Fort Scott as well, 30-46. So Fort Scott getting the sweep over the Wildcats on Tuesday. They did beat Ottawa 57-54. Good win for them there. But before that, they had dropped 6 in a row. So they have dropped 7 of their last 8, have the Wildcats, and should be right for the pick, and we will see. These two teams did meet not that long ago. They met back on January the 28th. And the Broncos were able to get the win there by 12, 54-42. That was the second win of the season for them. And that was a stretch where the Broncos had won 2 out of 3 over Gardner Edgerton and then Louisburg 2 games later. And so we'll see if they can capture some of that same momentum they had the first time they met. We'll have that game coming up for you in just a little bit. Let's take a look at our area matchups brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. Massage doesn't have to be just a luxury. It's a way to a happier, healthier life. Kylie at Apex Massage Therapy knows your aches and pains may be the same as others, but your treatment plan doesn't have to be. Schedule your appointment by calling Kylie at 913-575-1079 or actually give her a call. It's Apex Massage Therapy, 913-575-1079. About 4 games going on the docket here across our network tonight. A good portion of our teams were in action last night as well, so some Thursday night games here. That's the schedule's mostly Tuesdays and Fridays from here on out, but there were a few of those for the remainder of the season. In fact, the Broncos next week will be the girls on a Thursday night at Eudora. The boys will have a game Friday night against Eudora. Just a reminder, I mentioned this several times on Tuesday, we'll not have those games at Eudora. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday at Tonganoxie, and then we will be off until after that. As for tonight, Tonganoxie is played last night, actually, against Leavenworth for our teams in action. We've got this one. Paola is taking on Eudora. That, on the boys' side of things, is probably one of the premier matchups in 4A. The number 1 ranked Eudora Cardinals team against the number 5 ranked Paola Panthers team. You can watch that game on Paola Sports Live. Jackson Millman and Kayla Butler over there with the call in that one. Should be a pretty cool game. Then we've obviously got our games here. Spring Hill Baldwin is off tonight as well, so not much to report as far as games on across our network. Those are your area matchups brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. We'll have your keys to the game and starting lineups, opening tip-offs just around the corner as we continue here on the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Louisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, Sports Medicine. Make an appointment today.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back at it one last time here on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Starting lineups brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you never know what you're going to find to add to your own personal collection. Let them spark your curiosity at America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster in Spring Hill. Well, for the Wildcats, it'll be number 3, Brianne Kuhlman, the junior. They're without Delaney Wright, one of their leading players. She will be injured and will not be available tonight. Number 11, Addison Ross, another junior on this squad. This is probably going to be a pretty good team next year with some of these girls coming back in their senior seasons, but they're going to have to add some depth. Certainly, they've done that with the addition of a player that was not on the lineup last time. Jordan Mindstead, a senior. Number 33, Emma Prettyman, is a junior. And then Delaney Talley will get the start for them, number 12 as well. For the Broncos, at 10-5 and 4-2 in the Frontier League, it'll be number 14, Coral Callan. Callan, a 5'4 senior. Number 20, Jenna Weber, a 5'8 junior. Number 21, Brooklyn Powell, a 5'6 senior. And number 25, Lorelei Harris, a 5'9 senior. And then rounding out the starting lineup for the Broncos, number 35, Kaylee Oakes, 5'8 senior, averages 7.5 points per ball game. Broncos are coached by Cleve Friega on his 18th season. The Wildcats are coached by Adrian Lane. Opening tip-off brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Kick off your career with a stop at Seats Incorporated. They are the leader in the manufacture of quality seating and accessories. They're right here in Spring Hill, right there in Spring Hill. We're in Louisburg. They've got competitive wages and benefits. A really cool company that's right there in our hometown. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to seatsinc.com. It'll be Mindstead meeting up with Jenna Weber. Go over there and talk. Weber going to win the opening top for the Broncos as they move from left to right here on their road purples with some gold trim. White numerals, Weber in the paint. She'll kick back to the elbow for Oakes. Oh, boy, ill-advised pass there. Gets swatted out. Hallie going the other direction. And an early turnover by Spring Hill. I think it's important to have some early success. That's a key to the game. Brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic as a Talley is going to drop in a bucket to get the Wildcats started. But if I had to say a key to the game is have some early success. You got to kind of wipe away that clunky game from a night or two ago and have some momentum against this Louisburg team. Now, you can definitely see if they are not able to have that where Louisburg could get a little bit ahead of steam on their own accord and make it very difficult on the Broncos. Get it inbound. Good play there up and off the glass for Kaylee Oakes. Off right side. Second possession of the game for Louisburg. They scored on their first. And a foul going to be called. Mindstead hits the deck. And she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Will Jordan Mindstead. As she goes is as they go. And so your keys to the game brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic and Acupuncture. The key to a better quality of life is making Spring Hill Chiropractic part of your health and wellness plan. Dr. Daniel Harding strives to make it as easy and affordable as possible to get the care you need for the whole family. Learn more at springhillchiropractor.com or call 913-592-3541. Mindstead missing the first one. The second one is up and good, 3-2 is your lead for sometimes you lose, take things for granted a little bit, you forget to do important stuff. Lesson learned. Down inside for Powell, she'll kick it outside for Weber. Open frame for the Broncos going the other direction. Dump off inside Mindset. They like to get it to that low spot. Prettyman effective from the paint. That's a deeper than normal shot for her, but she'll drop it in. So Louisburg off to a pretty good start offensively. 5-2 your score, 6:09 to go first quarter. Callan with it on the left wing. To the top of the key for Weber. Crossover. She'll go ahead and push one up high off the glass. Left hand, no good. Rebound to be determined. Loose ball in the paint. Going to be a jump ball. That's in favor of the Wildcats with 5:51 to go in the first quarter. Coleman going to bring it to the floor right down the middle for the Wildcats. Off left side for Ross. Ross on the left wing to Mindstead. Top of the key, trying to cross over and shake Oaks in the lane, elevating. Shot no good. Good board by Weber. She'll throw it out for Callan. Callan down the floor. Good recovery defensively, but Callan pulls one from the baseline, no good. Weber trying to tip it to herself. Rebound by Prettyman. And here come the Wildcats. And a turnover. We're going to say she stepped out of bounds. Busher stepped out of bounds on the rebound. She checked in at the last dead ball. Into the ball game for, she may have started actually. I may have messed that up and not had her as a starting lineup. So Busher gets the start. Lorelei Harris will check in along with Elena Freegon, the first subs of this ball game for Spring Hill. Or for Louisburg for that matter. Dump off inside for Kuhlman. Swing it around. Here's Talley for three. Good. Well, Talley's off to a good start for them. Elena Talley's got 5 of their 8, and it's an 8-2 start. Off left side for Powell. Broncos need to generate some offense. They have not been able to shoot, not shot the ball all that great here over the last couple of ball games. There it is backside for a second, just a little off the mark. Oaks able to come out of there with it and then threw it off the shins of, I believe, Lorelei Harris. Yep, out of bounds it goes. Kaylee Oaks just unapologetic. She's going to go get that ball. It was a nice play. Off right side. Now back to the middle of the floor for Ross. Ross looking to go, picks up her dribble out right wing for Kuhlman. Working against Weber. Talley, who's been the lightning hot, little crossover on Freegan. Boy, shook her off. Ross trying to get in a screen right there by Talley to kind of get in the middle of both. Powell reaching over the top trying to get the block enough to get the shot off the mark, and here go the Broncos. Off left side for Weber. She'll spin off, try to shake Talley. Gets low, but now another loose ball. Broncos just not being very careful with the basketball. Up the floor in transition, Kuhlman. Powell's there defensively. Good transition defense. It'll go out of bounds. We're going to say it's going to go off of Kuhlman and back to the Broncos. Really nice recovery there by Powell. Into the ball game comes Dawson. Back in comes Busher. She'll replace Oaks. Brooke Powell checks out as well. And so it will be Bronco basketball. A little pressure going to be applied. Basically manning up down the floor for the Wildcats. Talley drawing duty on Weber. Good ball fake there on the shot by Dawson. Can't get the shot to go. Prettyman's there for the rebound. It's kind of an overall laissez-faire approach with the passing game in the early going of this one. Just not putting much mustard on the ball and making very dangerous low percentage passes into the paint. Defense for the Wildcats leading to that. Prettyman up and around. She gets the contact, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. These are the dog days of the basketball season. There's no doubt about it. This little stretch in early mid-February can really become a grind. You get to game 15, 16, 17. When you get past that, then 18, 19, 20 go real fast. But when you're in that kind of mid-range of towards the end of the season, it's tough to keep that focus all the time, game in and game out. Especially you're coming off tournament week and you've kind of strung together more games in less days than you have all year long. But the Broncos are going to have to break out of that funk as soon as possible. Avoid this one getting out of hand. Pregame misses the first one. Second one's on its way. That one's good. 9-2. If you're going to dig a hole, dig it early. That's the adage in basketball, but better just not to do it at all. Busher, top of the key for Freegon. Working over to Weber on the right wing. Here's Harris. Over to Freegon, left side. Bounce pass into Weber. Good look by Alina Freegon in the finish by Weber to get the Broncos off the schneid a little bit. That was a 7-0 run. 9-4. 2:56, under 3 to play now here in this first quarter. Off right wing, Talley. No, that's Mindstead. Dumped off, loose ball, knocked away. Broncos pick it up. Busher comes away with it. Up in front court to Freegon. Here's Weber. She'll step back. Look at a three on the way. No good. And that's going to go out of bounds. Oaks back in for the first time tonight. Molly Murray comes in. Out goes Dawson. Out goes Harris. Ross going to check. Kuhlman rather going to check out along with Mindstead into the ball game. Back comes Ross. Also to the ball game, Imalos. Also checking in for the Broncos was number 32, Ava Baker. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Hill. Or go back to the Wildcats, rather. Stay with the Wildcats. 2:29 to go here first quarter. Ross to get it inbound. Having a tough time. Gets it into Los. Los a little shake and bake. Now a foul going to be called on the floor on the Bronco defense, whoever's guarding Los. Foul's going to be called on Molly Murray. It'll be her first. Team foul number 3 on the Broncos. Ross to get it in, gets it into Los on the left wing. Here's Talley, swinging around. It was a set play for Ross, but well defended. Now here's Talley. Back outside of Ross. She wants to get her three that she was drawing up earlier. Just throws up a prayer, and somehow that goes in. Boy, when things are going well, they go well. And that one had no chance, but it went through anyways. Back to a 7-point ball game. 11-4, 2:02 to play in the opening quarter of this one. At the elbow for Busher. Hands off for Oaks. Kaylee spinning up. Shot no good. Weber's there for the rebound. She does not get to go, but she is fouled and checks her hand after the shot. Foul's going to be called on Delaney Talley, her first. Team foul number 1 as well. And Weber will be at the free throw line to shoot too. Off the heel, no good. Weber near 90% free throw shooter, so a rare miss for her. Out of the ball game goes Freegon. And back in comes Coral Callan for the Broncos. Here's the second one up and good by Weber. She's got 3 points. 11-5. 1:51 to play in the first quarter. Broncos put a little pressure on the inbound. They try to trap. Screen comes to get her some room. Ross goes coast to coast. High off the glass, no good. Easy board for Oaks. And now Weber going to push it. Wrap around down inside Busher. Very, very physical with her as Baker. And finally Baker going to get called for that physicality. And she'll pick up her first personal foul. It'll be team foul number 2 on the Wildcats here with 1:27 to go. In this opening stanza. Beautiful Friday outside, nice weather. Be in the gym here for the evening time. Weber off the baseline, good. That looked confident. 11-7, Broncos climbing right back into this one. Doing a little defense as well, cleaning the glass. The rebounds the other night were the thing that was just an odd night from the boards. That has been one of the fortes for Spring Hill, but at the elbow for Prettyman. She'll kick back outside Los. Move it back outside, reset with Kuhlman, guarded by Coral Callan. Weber steps up to guard Ross. Baker, dump off inside Prettyman. Front and back help, and Prettyman's able to king onto it. And Callan, I believe, is going to get called for the foul. They called on the floor. Team foul number 4. Coral picks up her first personal foul. Brooke Powell comes back into the game, replaces Molly Murray for Spring Hill. Inbound the elbow for Prettyman, working on Busher. Good recovery by Busher to get a hand back in front of that one. Here's Weber. That should be a foul on Lowe's. You can't just run into somebody. You certainly can't lay down on top of them. Got lucky there, did Louisburg. And it will stay with the Broncos, though, on the alternating possession. Oak's going to get all the way to that left side. She's doubled by Baker and Prettyman. Back outside. They'll swing it around to the right wing for Weber. Weber trying to create some separation. Here's Busher. Nice last-minute pass. Good patience by Brooke Powell up off the glass, and good. That was a very well-executed play right there, and the Broncos have battled their way back to be down by just 2. After a slow start, they've evened things out just a little bit. Off right side for Ross. Kick to the corner. Wide open look for Lose on the way. No good. Skipped it off the backside, and the Broncos will have a crack. No. That's the end of the first quarter. Broncos only down by 2 after trailing by as many as 7 in the first. We're back to start the second right after this on your home for Bronco Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Stroh.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Here we go, second quarter action from Louisburg. It's homecoming tonight for the Wildcats. They'll have those festivities in between the halftime of the boys' games. Full broadcast here tonight. Plenty of activities this time of the year. Ross holding it out high. Brooke Powell going to draw duty on her. Tally off right side for Baker. Kuhlman, Baker, 3 from the top of the key, no good. And a good. Well, Oak's not looking for that one on the outlet for Powell, and she shouldn't be. That's not her job typically. Powell a little maybe overzealous to throw that one out. She even knows it and acknowledges it to Coach Freegon. So. Now they'll back off as Weber will waltz it across the timeline. Good look. Just didn't quite finish, but that should be out of bounds off Louisburg. It'll stay with the Broncos. Last touch by Ross. Inbound deep. Oaks. Oh, Kaylee doing it all herself. Just can't quite get it. Boy, that was very well executed to get it down there. Just couldn't quite finish. Going the other direction. Baker leading the charge off to Mindstead. You get those two going. Pretty long guards. Baker, tall as can be, but plays more of a guard position. She's in the paint here on defense, however. Top of the key for Powell. Oak's going to face on Baker. I think she sees the opening there. Kick back outside for Busher. Busher, good look down inside. Good feed by Busher, and the finish by Weber. Jen has got 7 of the Broncos are tied it back up. This is now a 7-0 run of their own for Spring Hill. Three on the way from Kuhlman, no good. Rebound by Powell. Just got to anticipate that player to be there, though. Powell throwing it away. Rebound by Baker. Talley's going to get another crack at a long two on the way, no good. And Broncos lucky that didn't turn into points. Now Busher needs some help. Sidney. Throw it over to Powell. Powell have to track it down. Powell, there's Callan, and a foul going to be called on Sidney Busher backside, I think. Say she had an offensive foul down there trying to get in position. Tough to adjust to that when they don't call that very often down there. Busher picking up her first personal foul. It's team foul number 5 already. 5:47 to go and counting in this first half. Broncos, Wildcats knotted up. We talked about in the open in the pregame that we expect this one to be pretty competitive. It was last time, and I expect the same here. Rivalry, two pretty evenly matched teams. Broncos have a little bit more strength perhaps down inside. The Wildcats maybe a little faster up and down the floor, but the depth certainly goes in favor of the Broncos, and I think that ultimately will be the difference. It's just Louisburg with this 6 to 7 person rotation. Hard to keep up the Broncos running out a consistent 9 or 10 for a full 4-quarter game. We'll see if that makes any difference at all. Ross to get it inbound, throw it in deep for Mindstead. Oaks will clear her out. Ross getting in position for a 3. I think somebody maybe got a hand on that one. Kaylee tracking that one down. Give away to Weber. Broncos with a chance to take their first lead in the ball game. Fell behind early 2-0, dropped behind by as many as 7 in that first quarter. Weber on the left wing, working on Talley. Back outside, Freegon had a chance at one. Good closeout by Kuhlman on the right corner now for Callan. She gets down to no man's land, but finds Weber. Weber gets it blocked. She'll keep it alive. She'll put it up. This time's no good as well. Mindstead, good defense for the Wildcats. And now here come the aforementioned Wildcats. Up the near side for Ross, trying to work on Freegon. And Mindstead just drilling Kaylee Oaks, and the official says it's out of bounds. Clay just begging for a call. And he's even getting a hand. You can't just run down the floor as fast as you can and just barrel into somebody. That's not basketball. I understand it happens, but that's what the guys in striped shirts are there for. Here's Weber, step back 3 on the way, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Kuhlman. And I'm not trying to go one side or the other. I don't like it either way. Broncos do the same stuff, but when it happens, you're supposed to call it. That's what happens when you just drill somebody in the back. I mean, on a football field, that'd be called a penalty. Ross down inside, trying to put something up, and it catches the front iron, can't go. Weber gets the rebound. She's going the other way. I'll step off my soapbox. Up the far side for Weber. Oh, there it was for a second. I think it's going to be a double dribble. Boy, if she'd have passed it last second, Oaks was coming in off that backside, but maybe a little out of sorts. Addison Bond going to check in for the first time for the Broncos. Out goes Callan, out goes Busher, out goes Weber. Dawson in as well, along with Lorelei Harris. So it's Oaks, Harris, Dawson, Freegon, and Bond on the floor for the Broncos. Under 4 to play here first half. Pressure applied. Good defense by Kaylee Oaks. Just a straight steal. And no, a foul. That was just some old-fashioned thievery by Kaylee Oaks. And it gets a foul called on Jordan Mindstead. On Bond to get it inbound to the corner for Freegon. Chance of 3. A little bit of contact perhaps off the ball from Ross, and I think that left it a little bit short. Nice closeout, come flying out there. Tally up the floor, working against Bond. We'll try a little shake and bake, nothing doing. Mindstead baseline, that's going to be a foul on Oaks. Oaks picks up her second personal foul. It's team foul number 7 on the Broncos, so that should send Mindstead to the free throw line to shoot. 1-1. They're going to miss that one. 1-1. So Broncos had a chance to take the lead. Wildcats can add to theirs as Mindstead knocks down the front side of the 1-and-1. She was 0 for 1 prior to that. No scores until that moment right there for the Wildcats in the first over 4 minutes. She made both of them. Weber's going to check back in. Pregame will come out. So far, Louisburg has led wire to wire. Let Bond bring the ball up with Weber in the game. Gives him a little bit different look. Bond trying to get open for a three. It's not going to be there. Off left side for Powell. Bounce pass inside. Turned over there by the Broncos. Going the other way, Mindstead. Right-hand runner. Good. Broncos have to take better care of the basketball. Anticipate, and if it's not there, don't force it. No shot clock. You don't have to force it. Bond trying to get it. There's a baseline look for her. She'll kick it to Harris. Back outside. Powell will step into a three on the way. Off the glass. Good. The bank is open for Brooklyn Powell. She's got 5 points in the ball game. The Broncos back to within one. We're also bringing up here with a 2:40 mark. Fairly fluid first half so far. At the elbow for Mindstead on the way. Used it all. Rebound pulled out of there by Powell, or by Weber, rather. And she'll bring it up the near side. To the corner for a Bond. Step in. Three on the way. No good. Though Weber's there for the rebound. She'll step through, get some contact. Mindstead's going to pick up another foul. That'll be her second. That one could have kind of gone either way, honestly. And Weber goes to the free throw line. So far on the night, she is 1 out of 2 from the stripe. She's got 7 points here in the first half of this one. And the first one's good. Coming up on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, we'll recap this first half. We'll take a look at that boys game coming up on the backside of our doubleheader. We'll also let you know where to find us next week. Look towards the future of our winter sports season, which is quickly evaporating. Weber made the first one, missed the second one. Back tied to 15. Second tie. Third tie of the ball game. Broncos have yet to break that, though, and Mindstead going to work a little bit. Don't wake the Bears. She's got 6 points here in the second quarter, and they've come in a flurry all since the 3:35 mark. Only one who scored here in this second quarter for the Wildcats. Boy, late pass there, up and good, though, off the left side. That was on the money. Powell's had a couple that maybe were questionable, but that one was a dime, and a good finish by Busher as the Broncos are tied again. Need to stop, try to get this lead going to halftime. Mindstead, too deep. That one catches the front iron, no good. Rebound pulled out of their Weber. Here's the chance for the Broncos to take the lead. They've had a couple of opportunities, have not been able to execute on it, and now they do. Let's see if they can get that done. Talley's done a pretty good job on Weber. Here's Molly Murray on the left wing. Bond trying to just get some separation. Over to Powell. Powell will face on Prettyman. Hard dribble and a near turnover. Bond luckily to be right place, right time. Here's Busher. She'll step up, a little bunny, good. Nice composure there by Sydney Busher in the first lead of the ball game for the Broncos. Here at the 1 minute mark or so. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Lane. We'll take it along with her. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Wildcat basketball as we come out of the timeout. Moving from right to left. Here's Ross. And defense for the Broncos. Talley trying to shake off Bond. Good defense there by Addison on the right elbow. Prettyman kick to the corner. Ross, good look at one. Off the heel, no good. Well, everybody waiting for that one to get the rebound, and Prettyman says, I'll take it. Here's Ross for three. That one catches the heel, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Powell. And she'll give way to Weber, the first chance of the ball game for the Broncos to grow their lead. After trailing almost in the entire, they trailed the first 15 out of 16 minutes of this first half, but now they've got the lead, a chance to work for the final shot of this first half. Out of bounds, they're going to say it's off of the Broncos. So it's 6 seconds. Talley's going to get plenty of time to take a look at a pretty good one. Maybe could have gotten a little closer. It goes out of bounds with .9. Got to really be cognizant of that time, but Weber gives it the best she can. That's the end of the first half. Broncos battled their way back from down by 7. They went on a 7-0 run of their own. We'll recap it all when we return here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Michael's goal is to protect what matters most. You never know. And he gets to do that by getting to know you and the things that are most important to you. That allows them to customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. The Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show starts now on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Back out here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. BJ Harris along with you as they're here at the halftime break. The Broncos do have a slight advantage, as you see there on the scoreboard, 19-17 here at the halftime break. But the Broncos had to use the entire half to get to that point. Here's how we got to where we are. So take a look at it on our Weitzel Optometry Vision Source. Eye on the game. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with Weitzel Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020. And be sure to ask about their 2020 rule. And if you do go in there and you heard about us on here, make sure you tell them that you did hear it on Spring Hill Sports Live. Well, the Broncos fell behind early as the Wildcats would lead 2-0. It would be tied at 2. That would be the first of what would end up being 4 ties in that first half. But the Broncos would relinquish quite a bit of ground in the early going. And from that 2-2 score, it was a 7-0 run. The Wildcats led the lead ball game by 9-2, and then the Broncos stopped it. From that point, the Broncos outscored Louisburg 15-12, and that's how they've gotten this lead right now. They went on a 7-0 run of their own to close out the first quarter and into the second, but never could quite get over the hump until the 1:05 mark. And at the 1:05 mark, the Broncos took the lead, and nobody else scored from that point on. So it's a pretty low-scoring affair, defensive battle, however you want to put it. But right now here at the break, Broncos do lead it 19-17. Halftime scoring totals, first for the Wildcats, 7 points from Jordan Mindstead, 5 points from Delaney Talley, 3 points from Emma Prettyman, and 2 points from Addison Ross. For the Broncos, 8 points from Jenna Weber on 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 points for Brooke Powell, 4 points for City Busher, and 2 points for Kaylee Oakes for the Broncos. So all starters scoring here in this one so far in this ball game. So we'll see what the benches can do in this game as well. As the Broncos do lead here at halftime, 19-17. We'll come back and talk about that boys game as we return here on the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat.
There's the push, and it is a touchdown, Louisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos! Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Back out here on the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show. BJ Harris along with you. We do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. The Bronco boys, 2-13 on the year, 1-6 in the Frontier League, coming off 3 straight losses. Latest one home against Paola, 48-60. A game that Broncos, I felt like, just kind of missed their whole shot a couple of times in that one. They had some opportunities, got it close there late, but and unable to really put it away, or not really close, but had some momentum at one point and just couldn't quite get over the hump in that game. It was a tough one for them. Not a bad game all around, 64% from the field or from the free throw line. They were 37.5% from three-point field goal range as they went 9 of 24. So firing a lot of them up, but making 9 threes, that's not too bad. 9 of 14 from the free throw line as well, but the Broncos also took care of the basketball pretty well. Only 6 turnovers by Spring Hill, but just couldn't come up with enough offense to get it done. 14 points from Luke Metcalf, 10 points from Cameron Crotchett to pace the Broncos. Trey Mawala had 17. Caden Markham had 13 for Paola. The Wildcats, 4-11 on the season, 2-6 in the Frontier League. They have lost 7 of their last 8, so not having much better of a season than the Broncos. Their last win came against Ottawa, 57-54. They did lose last time out on Tuesday, 30-46. They've had some identity questions, I think, mostly, and maybe those things are starting to work their way out a little bit, talking to their broadcaster, but just ultimately just can't handle a zone, and the Broncos, I'm sure, will play plenty of that. Michael Seiferling, one of their leaders. Mac Newell down inside, a big fella for them. Maverick Rocker's a guy from the outside that can knock down the three. Isaac Getterman, another one of those fast, athletic guards. And so we'll see how this game goes here tonight. It should be like this girls' one, I think, fairly competitive. These teams all kind of match up pretty evenly, and so we'll see how that goes in our nightcap. We'll take another quick break. We come back. We'll have our second half action coming your way next here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
That wraps up the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll do it again during the boys' game. We'll get ready to go into the second half action with the Broncos up by 2. I have a feisty sneeze that won't vacate my body. That's the worst when you got one in the chamber, just can't quite execute it. Excuse me. Back at it. Here we go. Second half action from Louisburg. The Wildcats hosting the Broncos. Good move off the left side for Sydney Busher. Off to a great start. That is a good take, man. She loves that direction, and she is very good at it. And the biggest lead of the ball game for the Broncos is 4. Right side for Kuhlman. Now over to Talley, who knocked down a 3 to begin this ball game. Meinstead puts it on the deck, spinning. Good take there by Jordan Meinstead. Lifted a little short, though. Gets her own rebound. Put back is up, and that one does fall through. She's got 9. Pretty good battle between Oaks and Meinstead, both ends of the floor. They're going at it again on this side. To the corner for Oaks. She'll put it on the deck. Good move by Kaylee Oaks. Up and around off Prettyman. They don't call anything. Oaks hits the deck hard, and it falls loose. Picked up by the Wildcats. Here they come, moving from left to right. Nope, that's a carry. But it went out of bounds anyways before that could even happen. Turnover by the Wildcats, giving the Broncos a chance to add to the lead again. And they trailed the first 16 minutes, took the lead with about a minute 5. First 15 minutes, lead with about a minute 5. Backside pass, Weber puts it on the deck, up and no good. Denner's got to catch that and go up right away without the dribble maybe. As the defense was able to recover. Kuhlman. Scoop off. Ross, she'll put it on the deck. Little leaner, no good, but she is fouled. And that is going to send Addison Ross to the free throw line to shoot 2. They did not have very many free throw attempts. Meinstead went 2 of 3, and Prettyman went to 1 of 2. So 3 out of 5 for the team in that first half. First trip to the free throw line for the night for Ross. She'll put the first one off the back iron, no good. 6:16 to go, third quarter. Broncos holding on to that tenuous 2-point lead. Ross Makes it a 1-point lead. Weber and Talley have been going at it all night as well. The matchups are just pretty even all the way across the board. You always try to find that place where you might have an advantage. Quick one. Good dish by Powell, just ripped out of the hands of Weber, going the other direction for Ross, or Kuhlman rather. Here is Ross on the right wing. Drive, scoop up, Talley. Pulled out of there by Powell. Here's Weber on the right wing. Powell trying to show downside. Inside was Callan. Wasn't there. Going the opposite direction. They'll clear it back outside for Callan. Backing. She'll put one up, and she is going to be fouled. Coral Callan will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Called on Kuhlman, her first. Team foul number 1 of the second half. And so 5:25 to go in this third quarter. Callan at the free throw line to shoot 2. She'll knock down the first one. Coral Callan on the season from the stripe, about 65%. Definitely puts her in the top third on the team from the free throw line. Her first points of the ball game. First point of the ball game. Second one is up and good. 23-20. Left side for Kuhlman. Good defense. Backside Weber on Mindstead. Ends up in the hands of Prettyman. She throws up a prayer. Rebound by Busher. Going the other way. Long pass up in the front court for Freegon. Freegon. Skip pass left side for Callan. She'll look to attack. Wanted a last-second bounce past Oaks. Ends up getting it. Weber a good look at one. Leaving it a little short. Loose ball picked up out of there by Talley going the other way. Ross all the way down the floor. Hustles, foul, and the bucket. That ball came up quick. Came out of her hand in a hurry. She gets the bucket to go. She's off to a good start here in this second half. She's got 5 points for the ball game and going to the free throw line. 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe and a chance to tie this game up. This will be the 5th tie of this game if she's able to connect on this free throw in the and one. And she does. Only had that one lead change. The last score of the first half. They'll call a foul on Lena Freegon. Not sure what that was. It was backside away from the ball a little bit. It may have been the screen that got Busher so open. Oak's going to check in. In comes Lorelei Harris. Addison Bond checked in as well. She came in for Coral Callan. Dawson checked in. Off left side, Talley. Left look at one. 3 on the way, no good. Good position, though. Busher just too much. Right over the back of Ross. Just a little too tall. Ross. Bond's going to need a little help. And there's Dawson to bring it up. Off to Harris. Harris. Dangerous pass in there and picked up by Kuhlman. Going the other way. At the elbow for Prettyman. Now Talley. She'll put one on the deck. There's Mindstead. Mindstead up on the heel, no good. And that will be a foul, however, on the Broncos. They're going to pick that foul up. Mindstead will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul was called on Freegon, her third. And Mindstead has been 2 out of 3 on the night. No, excuse me. Yes, 2 out of 3 on the night from the stripe, and she knocks down the first one there. Oaks back in, Weber back in. Freegon out, Busher out. Prettyman's going to check out of the game. Ava Baker comes in. Mindstead slides it in as well. She's in double figures now with 11. And the lead's back in front for Louisburg. Here, 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Broncos need a bucket. Dawson on the right wing. Oaks. There's Weber. A pump fake, kick back. Kaylee Oaks, long through, 2 on the way. Good. That was a strong take by Oaks. Her second field goal of the ball game, first one in a while. And that ties this ball game back up at 25. Louse, who checked in the ball game. Here is Ross for 3, swish. She's not afraid to pull the trigger. She's had a heck of a third quarter. She's got 7 third quarter points, 9 points for the ball game, and Louisburg back in front. 28-25. All the way down. Dawson leaves it a little bit short. Harris there with a rebound. Back outside, Weber for 3, trying to answer back. No. Loose ball picked up by Mindstead. Mindstead going to take it all the way. Elevates the free throw line. A little bit of contact. Saved by Los, but picked up by Weber. And Jenner will bring it up the floor. To the corner for Bond. Here is Dawson back through Weber. Back inside. Good look. Oaks spins around off the glass and good. Those two finding each other. Goes back to within 1, and a timeout taken by Coach Fregon. At the 30, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
(28-27), Broncos down by 1. 2:05 to play third quarter. Louisburg basketballs will come out of the timeout as well. Spring Hill just knocked down a bucket by Kaylee Oaks to get to within 1. They'll put a little pressure on the backcourt. I'm guessing that was the gist of that timeout call. Bond nearly stealing one away. There was your trap opportunity. Kuhlman able to shake him loose. Los, back outside Talley. Here's Prettyman. Back to Talley. Step back 3 on the way. No good. And rebound by Weber. She's got a head of steam. Go all the way. Jenna Weber going to go all the way and puffed out of bounds by Talley. And it'll stay with the Broncos here underneath their own basket. Weber will inbound for Spring Hill. Busher off the left side, good, no good, but rebound by Oaks. She'll kick back outside for Bond. Around. Well, Powell thought about a long two, and then she decided to go get a little closer. Ball knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Broncos. With 1:26 to play in the third quarter. Inbound off the glass, no good, but a foul. And they're going to put Oaks on the free throw line to shoot. So Kaylee Oaks will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She has not been to the stripe tonight, about a 60% free throw shooter on the season. And she'll knock down the first one. 5 points here in the third quarter for Kaylee Oaks. She only had 2 at halftime. She's got 7 for the ball game. 1:24 to play in the third quarter. Broncos 7th tie of this ball game. Rebound. There's Busher. Busher off the glassing. Good. Her rebounding skills continue to help the Broncos, and they're back in front for the second time tonight. 30-28. Long pass. Prettyman at the elbow. Stops with it. Kuhlman for 3. No good. And rebound by Powell. Take care of the basketball. Can't. Gonna finally get the foul. They get right up on top of her and try to cause a turnover. Losi will pick up her first personal foul, team foul number 1. Team foul number 2 on the Wildcats. They'll put a little man-to-man pressure up the floor. Weber working against Losi. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Broncos up by 2. Coral Callan. Here's Oaks at the elbow. She'll put it on the deck. Finds her opportunity. Scoop off the left hand, no good. And rebound going to be pulled out of there by Mindstead. Tipped, though, by Oaks. Saved by Coral Callan. She is hassled. And it's going to be a jump ball. So it'll go back to the Wildcats with 33 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Off right side for Ross. She can knock down that three. She's already done it once in this quarter. At the elbow or at the free throw line for Mindstead. Lost it. Still loose. Prettyman came out of there with it somehow. Went right past 4 Broncos. Lucky bounce. Tally for 3. Made him pay. And a big-time shot there by Tally. And just like that, the Wildcats are back in front. Broncos can work for the final shot, though. Weber's going to get a look at one. Long 2 on the way, no good. Rebound, though. Busher, she'll put it up off the glass and good. Sydney Busher putting herself in a spot for a rebound once again. She's got 8 points for the contest. The Broncos will have a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter of this one. It's been a doozy. We're back in 1. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Here we go, fourth quarter action from Louisburg. Here on homecoming for the Wildcats. Broncos up by 1. They led by 2 at halftime, so Wildcats able to cut their lead in half. They led momentarily. Oaks working on Mindstead. The length of Mindstead has caused her some problems, but a 3 by Weber, good to start the fourth quarter. A huge shot by Weber, and the largest lead of the ball game for the Broncos, believe it or not, is this 4-point lead right now. The Wildcats have led by as many as 7. Mindstead on the left side. To the elbow for Prettyman, working against Busher. Good closeout by her. Gets a hand on it. Near turnover, but Powell going to pick up a foul. And it'll be, I believe, just her first, maybe second. 15th foul on the Broncos. It is her second. Inbound for Mindstead out Prettyman. Little hook shot up by Ross. I've never seen a crew so consistently call fouls after shots are missed than this bunch here. Ross will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The free throw line is Ross, and she skips the first one off the back heel. Ross had a huge third quarter. She had 7 of her 9 points in the third quarter, really allowed Louisburg to kind of keep pace. The Broncos had a little bit of momentum going into that quarter and had led by 4 twice. Now that lead has been trimmed back down to 3 as Ross was able to make the second. Weber working against Tally. Oaks on the right wing. She'll hand off for Weber. Weber, another 3 on the way. Off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled out there by Prettyman. And she'll outlet, and here comes Kuhlman. Good closeout by Brooke Powell. That was going to be a shot by Ross, but able to get around the screen and get a hand in her. She does it again. Ross leaves it short. And this will be tracked down by Prettyman. Good effort by the post to get all the way out there and pull that ball in. Emma Prettyman going the extra mile. Handoff for Talley. She'll get around and make her own shot from the elbow. Catches it, no good. Rebound, Mindstedt touched it last. And it will be Bronco basketball. Fregon and Harris check in at timeout, I believe. Going to be called by Louisburg. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30. That's a full. We'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strody.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205. Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Broncos with the basketball as we come out of the timeout. Weber brings it across the timeline. Oaks with it. Here's Callan. She finds a spot, maybe. Good defense. Now they lose her. She put a little runner in the lane, no good. Good rebound by Mindstedt. Again, that length puts her in a good position to do stuff like that in transition. Talley. Oaks is there to kind of close out, and they'll switch off, putting Callan back in front. Dump off inside Ross. Fregon. Good defense. Can't go. And rebound cleared out of there by Lorelei Harris. Broncos lead by 3. 5:45 to go in the ball game. Coral Callan for 3. Good! Coral Callan drops in a big one for Spring Hill. She's got 5 points in the ball game, but none bigger than those 3. As the Broncos now lead by 6, their largest lead of the ball game. It's kind of in that part of the game where I mentioned just a short bench for Louisburg. Even though they're all pretty fit and they're in very athletic players, the time of this game when your legs start to go just a little bit, possibly. And also maybe conserve some energy. The Broncos continue just kind of making some ill-advised passes at times, just to be a little too aggressive sometimes, which it's tough to coach that. You want aggressive, you want risk takers, people to be able to do things outside the box. Here's Prettyman, though. That's right on the money. That's old school post play. Enough space to drop it in. She's got 5 points. That's going to end up being a bigger shot. If they win this game, that shot right there, bigger than you think. Broncos up by 6. They could have added to the lead. Instead, a long shot by Prettyman. Here's Oaks on the right wing. Waiting. Callan. She needs help now. Shake off Weber. Here's Fregon. Hard pass into Harris. Bodies hit the floor. Let's see how this comes out. They're going to get Mindstedt for it. It'll be her 3rd. Mindstedt fouled out the first time these two teams met. She'll have to check out the ball game. Ava Baker comes back into the game. Timeout's going to be taken by Coach Fregon this time. And he's going to take a 30. We'll keep it right here. We'll just tell you, coming up tonight, we got the Bronco boys on the backside of our doubleheader, and they've got homecoming festivities at halftime of tonight's game. And then the Broncos are at Tonganoxie next Tuesday. We'll have that game for you from Tonganoxie, and that'll wrap up next week's coverage as the Broncos will finish the week with back-to-back games, boys one night or girls one night, boys the next night, Thursday and Friday at Eudora. We're not going to have those games for you, again, for a few reasons. One, the split up of the two teams, trying to pick which one to cover of both of them, and trying to save enough games in our 40-game schedule to have plenty in the spring to do some softball, baseball, and some girls soccer as well. So Be looking for those schedules hopefully coming out here in the next week or so. We'll be ready to go for that. Close out basketball season strong here for the Broncos. Ladies should have an opportunity to host a sub-state. As right now, as far as on the east side, they would be the 3 seed. Good inbound play, Oaks. Last second pass, though, to Callan, and it was a good idea. I just don't think Callan was quite ready for it. And it will go back to the Wildcats. Broncos unable to grow this lead. Spring Hill grabbed it at the very end of the third quarter. Dump off inside Prettyman, kick. Ball poked out by Weber. It's a foot race between Weber and Kuhlman. Kuhlman beat her to it, and she'll have it in the backcourt. Good hustle by Brianne Kuhlman. Shot no good. Rebound, though, put up by Ross, no good. Tipped out. Coral Callan will come out of there with it. And she'll go to Weber. Now, if you're the Broncos, you don't have to necessarily be in a hurry. You can burn a little clock, maybe. If you get good looks like that to Busher, take them. She can't get it. That's a travel going to be called on Ava Baker. She fell down with it. And it'll go back to the Broncos with 3:33 to play in the ball game, up by 4. Inbound Busher can't handle, loose ball, and it's going to be a foul probably on Busher. No, out of bounds, last touched by Talley, they say, so it'll stay with the Broncos. Weber to get it inbound for Spring Hill. Bounce pass to Busher, but again, just not enough on that. Talley's not afraid to jump in those passing lanes. It's just not enough coming in off the inbound to get past that. Clay took his glasses off. That can't be a good sign. You know, some guys take their jackets off, but Clay takes his glasses off. I don't think he started with a jacket, so I hope all these folks get settled before the game, the next game, because there's been a constant cacophony of people in and out of their seats, standing up in the aisles. What's going on? Here's Ross. She'll go to the baseline. She walked with it. Turnover. So the Broncos will get it back. Coach Lane didn't like it. She's working on this near side official. 3:17 to play. Inbound to Weber. She's able to track it down. Talley right on top of it. Weber off the left side. Working against Talley. Here's Callan again. Another deep two this time. Same result. Coral Callan's fourth quarter buckets have been huge. She's got 5 points. That was just inside three-point range. And the Broncos are back up by 6. They gave her a 3 on that? Or did I miss a free throw somewhere? It might have been a 3. Off left side. I know she was standing inside three-point range, but I missed one maybe. Off left side for Kuhlman. Well, she had that left side. Picked up her dribble. Mindstedt, 3 on the way. Good. Jordan Mindstedt, ice cold, and a timeout taken by the Wildcats. It's a big one. 41-37 your score. Timeout on the floor. It's a full. We'll take a 30. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Broncos with it. A little pressure applied by Louisburg. Talley will match up with Weber once again. Those two have gone at it wire to wire so far. On the right side, it's Busher. Callan. Somebody getting knocked down again. Callan steps over Losi. Weber for 3. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Talley. 3-point ball game. Now they corrected that score. I knew that. I knew I didn't have 41. I was really questioning myself. 3 by Tally, no good. And Molly Murray going to come out of there with the rebound. She'll push it up for Callan. Broncos, again, they don't have to necessarily hurry, but it's a 1-point game. All right, the scoreboard's all messed up. Weber shot up with the layup is good. Tally picks up her second. Weber at the free throw line. Weber knocks down the first one. Weber 2 out of 4 at halftime. Jenna with no points in that third quarter. Big quarter by Kaylee Oakes as she picked up 5 points in that one. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It should be, I think, 40-37 is what I have until that free throw right there. It should be 41-37 is what the score, I believe, is. But they've been pretty well messed up from the word go. It's not the first time I've been the only one in the gym who knew what the score was. I've had that happen a few times. So it should be 41-37. Now 42-37, actually. No, it should be 41-37. Maybe 42. Ugh. It's 41. Why don't they just come up here and ask me? I've seen a game, though. I've had a game, and I probably mentioned this before, where the team who won actually did not have more points on the board at the end of the night. So the scorebook has had a history. That team went on to win a state championship, and that game that they won but didn't was the first one of the year and set them on a pretty good course. So when Weber is able to make both free throws count, so we'll get the score worked out, and Broncos lead by 5. They've led by as many as 6. Ross, and a charge going to be called on a moving screen. You've got to immediately start making a case for it. But the idea is you have to stay within your frame. And what the official was explaining to Coach Land, what he saw, it says he saw, was her not staying inside the frame on the screen. You can't lean, you can't move over, you can't slide just a little bit. You're really not supposed to stick a leg out. I'll tell you what, I've set so many screens with a thigh, putting a knee in somebody's thigh, but it's a big one because it's Mindstead. I believe it's her 4th. Minute 23 to play. Weber just trying to kill some time. Weber wants a 5 count. Weber pumping. She'll drive, and she'll get contact from Tally. That'll be team foul number 7, so that's going to send them to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Tally will pick up her 3rd. Well, this crew has primed this crowd for a rough boys game if things continue the way it has in this girls game, just inconsistent and half a step behind. Here's Weber. Front side of the 1-on-1 good. She's been known to go to work from the free throw line in the 4th quarter. She's got 11 points in the contest, does Weber. Broncos trying to sneak out of here with 1. Should be in a both. 44-37.
1 minute remaining.
Good defense by Brooke Powell over there to close out and make sure Ross can't get that ball. Loose ball, still to be determined. Prettyman fighting for it. Bodies hit the floor. Somebody's going to get hurt. Still loose. Probably a travel, but Coach Lane gets a timeout taken with 46 seconds left. Timeout. Ball's going to be over there. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it. Full timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
(44-37) Broncos. They trailed a good portion of the entire first half. Broncos took the lead for the first time, 19-17, with 1:05 to play in the first half. They held that lead till the 3:30 mark of the third quarter before it lost the lead, and then it went back and forth. We had a couple of lead changes the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Broncos took a 32-31 lead into the fourth quarter, and then have grown it since then, have not relinquished it. It was 40, everything got kind of messed up there for a little while. Been to within 3 a couple of times. Right now, holding on to this lead, one of the largest of the night. In fact, the largest of the night. Matching it for Louisburg. Louisburg led by 7 in the first quarter. Good take by Talley. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And so Talley will be at the charity stripe. She had a huge 3 in the third quarter. She's got 8 points in the ball game. And this is a 2-shot foul. First one was up and good. Losey back into the ball game for the Wildcats. That foul was on Kaylee Oakes. It's her third. 39 seconds should not be a factor. And she made them both. A couple of big shots there by the junior. And ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Broncos, however. Get it in for Weber. That's a foul on Ross. That'll be her first. Team foul number 8. And that's going to send Weber to the free throw line to shoot 1-on-1. Losey checks out. In comes Kuhlman. 36 seconds. I think the score's messed up again. Because it was a 7-point game a second ago. Now it's a, maybe I didn't write Talley's points down. They get her free throws in, that's right. I've shaken my trust in myself. That's not hard to do. Good shot by Weber, though. She makes both free throws. 46-39, back up by 7. See, I was right. Weber's made 6 in a row. Ross, they better shoot him early and often. Ross trying to get an open look. Prettyman's there. Had to double clutch it, but able to get it to go. Clutch shot there by Emma Prettyman. 46-41. And a timeout taken by Spring Hill. Taking a timeout to maybe stop the clock on the inbound. That's going to be a 30. 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Bronco basketball.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Weber running some clock. Louisburg not able to foul or deciding not to foul, maybe get a steal. Weber's going to run enough clock off here, ran this thing down to 5. That's going to pretty much put it away. And Mindstead even shaking her head, don't foul at this point. So Weber 8 of 10 on the night from the free throw line now, so right around her average, a little bit higher than. She's got 14 points in the contest and going back to the free throw line here to try to ice this one. And she knocks down the first one. 7 in a row. Not surprising. We've seen her make 16 in a row before. This will be a good win for the Broncos to get back on the winning side of things.
Checking in for the leading tally,
Losi checks in for Tally. Didn't put the point up on the board, so it's 47 to 41. Scoreboard woes continue. And she makes both free throws. Official will get it right. Hope all the gremlins get worked out. The boys' game is close like this girls' game has been, and things go not clean like they've gone here in this one. This place might get a little unruly. That's not right. So it's 47. Now, this is going to be an official score, 47-41, but it's actually 48-41, I believe. At free throw line, Mindstead, she'll put one up and knock it down at the buzzer, but that's not going to be enough as the Broncos are going to win this one. 47-43, the scorebooks total. That's what we'll go with here in this one. Broncos get a win, though. That's the good one as the Spring Hill Broncos win it. Final score, 47-43, and they move to 11-5 on the season, 5-2 in the Frontier League. Lady Wildcats will fall to 7-9 on the year and 5-5 in the Frontier League, and a season sweep for the Bronco ladies over the Wildcats. And you watch it all right here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll kick off the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show, and then we'll start to turn our attention to the boys' game. All that and more still to come. Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center is Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies, can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. We'll talk about this one next on the Shoemaker Collision post-game show on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Louisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Back in here on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. BJ Harris along with you as we get set for the backside of our doubleheader in just a moment. We wrap up our girls action, though. Lady Wildcats getting the win here. Officially final score 47-43. Tell you the scoring totals for the Bronco girls, not real accurate. I'm missing quite a few points. Not sure what happened tonight, but well, I'll try to do better in the boys' game. But I do believe Jenna Weber, 16 points for her, 7 points from Coral Callan, 8 points from Sydney Busher, 5 points from Brooklyn Powell, and 7 points from Kaylee Oakes. Another game where the Bronco bench not contributing a whole heck of a lot offensively, but certainly giving their effort on defense, and that was really the name of the game here. Able to stop Louisburg, battle back into this game after trailing at one point by as many as 7. They get back and end up getting this game tied. It was tied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times before Spring Hill eventually would grab the lead right at the end of the third quarter, 32-31. They grabbed the lead at the end of halftime. They grabbed their lead at the end of the third quarter, and they never relinquished it in the fourth quarter. It got down to at least 3 a few times, but never any closer, and the Broncos end up cruising to the win and win it here 47-43. Spring Hill moves 11-5 on the year, 5-2 in the Frontier League. Wildcats are 7-9, 5-5 in the Frontier League. Next up for the Broncos at Tonganoxie. We'll have that game for you on Tuesday. Pregame coverage will start at 5:45. Tip-off scheduled for 6 o'clock. Then they'll be at Eudora to wrap up that week. We will not have that game for you. And the next up for the Wildcats, they get Eudora as well. And that will be at home, but a tough outing for them most likely, with Eudora girls being very, very good. So that's your look at things here on the postgame show. Again, final score 47-43. Lady Broncos do get the win, and they move to 11-5 on the year. What a year it's been so far for Coach Pregame and the girls. Hopefully keep it going on Tuesday as we head to Tonganoxie. That'll do it for the postgame show. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, turn our attention to the boys as we kick off the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back out here at Louisburg High School. BJ Harris along with you as we get set for the backside of our high school basketball doubleheader. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialist with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field, with locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. We're in the midst of the Cover Design Heat and Air Conditioning pregame show. Let's take a look at our Apex Massage Therapy area matchups. Apex Massage Therapy. Massage isn't just a way to a happier, healthier life. It isn't just luxury, it's a way to a happier, healthier life. Kylie at Apex Massage Therapy knows your aches and pains may be the same as others, but your treatment plan doesn't have to be. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-575-1079. Apex Massage Therapy, 913-575-1079. Not a lot going on across our network tonight. We do have these two teams both on both channels, Spring Hill Sports Live and Louisburg Sports Live. Paola, a big matchup getting ready to get underway, or probably is already underway, over on Paola Sports Live as Paola takes on Eudora. That's the Eudora team, number 1 ranked team in 4A, and the number 5 ranked Paola Wildcats. Paola's got a nice club, long, athletic, just not quite as deep as they need to be to probably make a real good run. We'll see, though. If they get things going in the right direction, they can certainly be tough to beat. And they put together a pretty good season so far this year. Back in action again, as I mentioned, on Tuesday at Tonganoxie, a doubleheader up there, and that'll round out our coverage next week. Again, just trying to make sure everybody knows we will not have Eudora games, the 2 Eudora games next week on Spring Hill Sports Live. Getting ready for this one, the Broncos and the Wildcats. Broncos coming in at 2-13, 1-6 on the season. Wildcats are 4-11, 2-6 in the Frontier League. So really on paper, you've got two pretty even teams, and these two teams, as far as matchups are concerned, they're pretty even there as well. Broncos probably giving up a little bit of size down inside with Mac Newell and Collier Wingfield, but Collier Wingfield. But I think the Broncos have better perimeter shooting and should have the advantage, I think, in this game. We will see. But again, I do think, like the girls' game was close almost to the very end, I think this one will be as well. Keys to the game brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic and Acupuncture. The key to a better quality of life is making Spring Hill Chiropractic a part of your health and wellness plan. Dr. Daniel Harding strives to make it as easy and affordable as possible to get the care you need for the whole family. Learn more at springhillchiropractor.com or call 913-592-3541. I do think the perimeter shooting of the Broncos, when that goes well, that really loosens stuff down inside. It makes the spacing better in the paint, and you can get some of those cheap ones. So if the Broncos could come out early and knock down a couple of threes, give themselves a little bit of breathing room, I think they're going to have a real good chance to get the sweep over the Wildcats this season. We had this game before, the Wildcats and the Broncos. The Broncos did get that win back on January 28th, 54-42. But that was a game that was pretty competitive and early on as well. Broncos, of course, coming off a 60-48 loss to the Paola Panthers. But I think perimeter shooting and then, that zone defense, how well can you do it? How well can you kind of limit the opportunities for Louisburg? And if you do those things, I think the Broncos would have a very good chance to get the win. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Don't forget, if you see a cool play you want to see again tonight, text SHHS to 816-406-0051. That's our program through Easy Relic. Again, you just put that number in your phone as Easy. Text Easy, SHHS. And that number is 816-406-0051. You'll get that link sent to your phone. Really cool technology, cutting-edge stuff that's exclusively here on Spring Hill Sports Live across our network of channels. That's how it looks from here. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. Starting lineups, opening tip-off right after this on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just one block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit GoBrawly.com to learn more.
Back out here, they're doing starting lineups inside the gym. We will do ours as well. They're brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you never know what you're going to find to add to your own personal collection. Let them spark your curiosity to America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster. For the Wildcats will be 0 Mac Newell, 6'3", big body junior, down inside the paint. Number 2, Michael Seiferling, a 5'11" senior. Number 4, Carson Kern, a 5'10" senior. Number 5, Maverick Rockers, a 5'9" senior. And number 44, Collier Wingfield, a 6'2" junior. The Wildcats are coached by Ty Fenestill. For the Broncos, it'll be number 1, Reese Clowder, 5'11" senior, averages 6 points per ball game. Number 11, Luke Metcalf, leading scorer, 6'2" junior, averages 12.1 a night. Number 12, Cameron Crotchett, 6'3" senior, averages just shy of 7 points a night, and he is dominant on the glass as well. Daniel Mitchell, 6'1" senior, averaging near 8.5 points a ball game, second leading scorer on this team. Number 25, Chase Bond, 6'3" sophomore, averaging 6.5 per contest. They're coached by Wes Book in his 8th season for the Broncos. Opening tip-off is brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Kick off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hills. Seats is a leader in the manufacture of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to seatsinc.com. Cameron Crotchett, Mac Newell at center court to tip off this rivalry matchup. Here, a couple of teams don't have great records, but they're going to play this game tough, and this should be a lot of fun. Wildcats will have the tip. Seiferling going to pull the trigger on one as Mitchell gets over there and maybe gets a hand on it. That didn't have much of a chance. And they'll go the other direction. Bond going to bring it up, working against Wingfield. Mitchell on the right corner. Good look down inside. Crotchett up and up the glass. Nice movement without the ball for Cameron Crotchett, and a good look for Mitchell to find him. Broncos will have an early 2-0 lead. Kern, kick back outside Seiferling. Little runner in the paint, able to elevate and hang there. That was a very athletic move by Seiferling to kind of keep his attention on the rim and tie this ball game up at 2 apiece. Second offensive possession of the ball game for the Broncos as Bond brings it up. Chase Bond has worked his way into the starting lineup and has been a nice addition for the Broncos, both offensively and defensively. Metcalf over to Clowder on the left wing. Clowder's got to get to the rim. Mitchell steps into a three from the left side, no good. Rebound to be tracked down. Nice heads-up play there by Daniel Mitchell to bat that one too. Chase Bond. Bond, he'll take it up. Shot no good. And a charge can be called on Bond. as he'll pick up his first team foul, number 1. Spring Hill girls winning earlier 47-43 in case you're just jumping on to join us for this one. Wildcat basketball, left side Kern. Newell down there leaning on Cameron Crotchet. Cameron will have his hands full with that big guy. Over to the top, little help comes, and out of bounds it goes. The Broncos get a stop there defensively. I have no idea what Mac Newell's aspirations are, but if it's not to play college football, I am sad because he has got the ideal frame for something at the next level. Mitchell, fadeaway on the way. Little finger roll up and good for Daniel Mitchell. That was a nice take. Broncos back in front by 2. Seiferling. Runner in the lane from Karn. No good. Good box out by Crotchet. Into the hands of Mitchell, and he'll give way to Bond, and here he comes. Clowder going to set this thing up just past half court. And a little foul going to be called on Carson Kern. Excuse me, that's Maverick Rockers. Off left side for Bond. Oh, good look there, Bond. Baseline. Gets close out, though, by Kern. He'll kick back around. Mitchell to the corner for Crotchet. Back over to Mitchell. Clowder out. Broncos going to be patient. Scoop for Metcalf. Crotchet for 3. Had one the other night. He'll have another one here tonight. The big fella knocks in the triple just right of the circle. And the Broncos lead by 7. Crotchet does that. It's going to be tough to defend. Again, that's not the right score again, I don't believe. This is going to be frustrating. So it's 7-2. Newell trying to do the same thing. How awesome would that have been if the post-pay players had answered back there from downtown. Mitchell. Bounce pass last second, Bond. Bond off the glass and good. Bond it, and a timeout going to be taken by Louisburg. They'll tell them to fix the score, and we will do that when we return. It should be now, actually they don't have to fix the score. It is now 9-2, and we're back in 30 seconds. No, we'll keep it right here. We just started this thing. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Try not to harp on the score board. They may have some technical issues down there we don't know anything about, but as a broadcaster, it's kind of difficult to keep track of everything in your head and everything else. So hopefully you get that squared away. Right now, 9-2 is your score. Broncos off to a pretty good start. Chase Bond getting the scoring on that last. So the Broncos are definitely the aggressor offensively in this one. Homecoming tonight for Louisburg. We'll have those festivities at halftime of this game. I don't know how many Queen candidates they have. Perhaps everybody's dressed up to go to a dance afterwards, but there's a lot of fancy dresses running around this place. So I don't know if they got just a bunch or what. Wildcat basketball coming out of the timeout by the Wildcats. Not down there. I'm here. Outside Seiferling. Here's Wingfield on the right wing. At the elbow. Back around. Here's Kern. And a 3-second violation could be called on the Wildcats. Not sure if Newell got called on that or what. Skylar Dodson checked into that last dead ball. Ball trying to shake off Wingfield. I have his hands full there. Wingfield's got a big body, 6'4" or so. Crotchet just catching. He should have a step on Newell. Screen coming. Little roll was there. Crotchet again on the left side. Mitchell, catch, fire, three from the top of the key. Swish! Mitchell's got 5 first-quarter points, and the Broncos lead at 12-2. Off to a great start for Spring Hill. On the right wing, Wingfield. Kern. Dotson late to get over there. Kern doesn't connect. Rebound pulled out there by Metcalf. Broncos will have it back going the other direction. Metcalf, kick, corner, Crotchet. There's Dotson comes flying in. Mitchell another three on the way. Daniel Mitchell's lightning hot. He's got 7 in the Broncos lead by 13 here in the early going of this one. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Into the ball game for the Wildcats, and that last time out, Isaac Getterman. Seiferling will have it here top of the key. Working against Mitchell. It's a fun matchup there between those two guys. Left side, Getterman work on Dodson. Also into the ball game for the Wildcats, Hunter Rogers. Seiferling looking to attack. Lots of contact. No foul. Rebound cleared out of there by Cameron Crotchet. Long pass up in front. Metcalf comes out of there with it. Luke didn't have the numbers, but he'll go ahead and pull the trigger on one. Shot no good. Bond's there, but a rebound and a foul is going to be called who? On Skylar Dodson. Wildcat basketball. Rogers with it on the right wing. Newell. Way out high. Give way to Rockers. Rockers, here's Rogers. Spinning, good take. Little off balance, gets his feet tangled up perhaps, but there's Mac Newell to finish him up and help him. 2:10 to play. That it stops a 13-0 run by Spring Hill. 15-4. Dodson picking his way through. Help the scoop off for Metcalf. Metcalf. Mitchell, dump off. Crotchet's wide open. Nobody was there. Back outside. Clowder will get closer, and he just didn't make a very good pass and easily stolen away and finished on the other end by Getterman. Take your eye off the ball for a second, and they'll go the other direction. Mitchell. Good move to the rim for Mitchell. He's fouled. Daniel will go to the free throw line to shoot, too. Danny's got a little pep in his step today. A couple of threes in the first quarter will do that for him. Mitchell with 8 first-quarter points. And he'll be at the free throw line to go to double figures here in this first quarter. Minute 24 to play in it. 15-6 is your score. Broncos have led by as many as 13. It was tied at 2-all, and then the Broncos went on a 13-0 run. Back up by 10. Cooper D. Albini going to check into the ball game for Spring Hill. Mitchell's the first one. no good. D'Albini comes in to make almost an immediate impact, but he does go the other direction. That should be a charge. They're going to call it, set a block. It looked like the official was loading up to give a charge call, and second-guessed himself perhaps a little bit. It looked like he was going the other direction with it. That's why I said that, but equal opportunity there, and they end up Seiferling getting the benefit of the doubt. He makes the bucket and the one. He'll try to complete that right here. And Louisburg showing some character here to try to climb back into this one. Did not go well for them early on, but here they are now, 16-9. Crossover by Clowder. Kick D'Albini. He'll go baseline. Fight hard. Boy, he got there. Back over to Mitchell. Here's Clowder. Facing up on Rockers. Good ball movement for the Broncos. Whipping it around. Mitchell on the left side. Trying to shake off Getterman. Metcalf for three. No good. Knocked around. Wingfield and D'Albini into a good one. Off to Rockers. Now baseline. Getterman gets past Clowder. Last second throw. Shot on the way. Good. Up by Rogers. Hunter Rogers gets it. And a rough start for Louisburg has got him right back into this ball game, however. Only down by 5. Chase Bond with the left hand on the left side, doing it himself. He's got 4. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Wildcats. Crotcher will come back into the ball game. He'll replace D'Albini. 16 seconds. Broncos can work for the final shot here of this first quarter. It's been all them for the most part. Albeit the last couple minutes, Wildcats have had it. Mitchell back outside. Good play for Metcalf on the way. Just missed it. And rebound pulled out of there by Rogers. And he'll have to put one up here pretty quick. He'll get it off. That was on the way, but no good. And that's the end of one. Broncos up by 7. They led by as many as 13. We head to the second after this on your home for Bronco Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Stroke.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Here we go, second quarter action underway in Louisburg, and a quick steal by Collier Wingfield. Throw it up for Seiferling, and really since the Broncos had their largest lead, it's been all Louisburg for the most part. Seiferling's got 7 points. And it's a 5-point game and another steal. Broncos a little relaxation perhaps. Fadeaway on the way for Getterman, no good. Loose ball into the hands of Metcalf, and Luke's going to slow it down just a hair. Give away to Bond. Clowder out, facing up on Rockers. He'll give way to Crotchet. Cameron's going to get to the glass. He'll put one off the glass and good. Boy, that was a nice play by Cameron Crotchet. And he's had a pretty good first half as well. He got a 3. I gave him 2 threes, but he did not have those. Mitchell did. On the right wing for Getterman. Trying up for Wingfield. He'll fade away on good defense by Bond, but what a nice finish by Wingfield. His first bucket of the ball game is a pretty one. 20 to 15 is your score. Broncos went on a 13-0 run in the first. He needs help. Mitchell does. That was almost 5. That was probably close. 4.5. Crotchet. Bond. Go to Mitchell. Or excuse me, go to Metcalf. Quick up. Shot no good. Seiferling's going to push the issue. Spinning on Mitchell. Good defense in transition. Pulled out of there by Bond. And Bond will push it up the floor. Kick. Mitchell. 3. Just missed it. And a rebound pulled out of there by Mac Newell. Driving, Rockers. Put it up last second. Shot no good. There's Newell, but they're going to get him over the back on Crotchet. Mac fouled out the last time these two teams played.
First foul on Mac Newell, Louisburg team foul, first half, number 3.
Out comes Clowder. In comes for the Broncos, number 24, Porter Jones, 6'1" sophomore. He got some of his most significant playing time of the season last Tuesday, earlier this week. There's a stop by the Wildcats. Broncos get to the paint, just can't finish. Going the other way, open over the top, and Seiferling lays it in. He's got 9, and it's a 3-point game. The Wildcats have stopped this downward spiral they had without going to be called on Rockers. The team foul number 4 is second. Here's Mitchell, kick back over to Brown, who just checked in a moment ago. High off the glass, no good by Bond. Going the other way for the Wildcats. Dump off inside for Newell. Crotchet trying to recover. Newell's up in the glass, is good. This is a 1-point game. This was a 13-point game at one point in the third quarter, and now it's down to 1. Wildcats are going to get a standing ovation. They probably do deserve it. And a timeout going to be taken by the Broncos. It's a full. We'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
20-19, Broncos need a little flurry here. Try to get back some of the momentum they had at the end of the first quarter. Again, Evan Brown into the ballgame for Spring Hill, the 6'1" freshman, along with Porter Jones and Bond. 3 youngsters on the floor with 2 seniors in Clowder and Crotchet. To the corner, Brown, 3, no good. Rebound, though, Clowder fighting for it, ends up getting picked up there by Kern, and Seiferling going to lead the charge. Dump off inside Newell. Big fella going to make his own room. He's got 6, and it is a Wildcat lead. This was unfathomable just a moment ago, not that long ago, and now all of a sudden, basically at the 4-minute mark of this second quarter, Louisburg has their first lead of the night. Spring Hill led 15-2. Mitchell for three. Good. Man, that was needed. That was not elation, but relief perhaps for the Broncos, as that stops a little run, another one. And Daniel Mitchell, third three of the ball game. He's got 11 points. Kern, he'll give way over to Collier. Wingfield, now Seiferling at the free throw line. Back to Wingfield. Good ball movement. Can't get the finish. Wingfield, three times, and then his third time he gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot two. .313 to play. In this first half, Collier Wingfield at the free throw line to shoot two. Chance to tie this ball game up at 23 apiece. And he misses the first one. Wingfield. First one's no good. Second one's on its way. That one's no good as well. Rebound pulled out there by Metcalf. Broncos need to add to the lead here. Up the floor. Clouder way out high. Reese trying to get to the rim. He'll put one up with the left hand. That was a nifty take by Reese Clouder to get his first bucket of the ball game. Broncos lead at 25-21. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Seiferling to Newell. Here's Rockers. Good defense by Metcalf. Outside for Wingfield. Moving around through Kern. He'll put off the deck, go on Clouder. Good release there by Reese Clouder to get to the baseline. Seiferling. Blocked. Blocked by Evan Brown from behind. That was a nice play by Brown. They're going to say it goes out of bounds off of the Broncos. Coach Book was hoping that he might have came off the body of the Wildcat player. Newell, catch and fire three by Rockers. Good. Boy, that was a big shot for them. They needed his first bucket of the ball game. 25-24. I thought this would be a game. It didn't start out that way, but I told my guy next to me who was doing Louisburg that I don't think that start's going to hold. I think this game's too much of a rivalry matchup, and these two teams really are pretty evenly matched. So far, Daniel Mitchell's been pretty key for Spring Hill to keep the advantage. With Clouder off the glass, it good. Another take by Reese Clouder. I hope he builds that confidence right there, because that's something he can bring that nobody else on this floor really does consistently, is getting to the rim and slicing up the defense. Chase Bond's able to do it oftentimes as well. Seiferling spinning. Good defense by Crotchet, but out of bounds. It went off his hands, and going to go back to, or stay with, rather, the Wildcats. Minute 39 to go first half. Michael Graham, Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming your way in just a moment. We'll recap this ball game. We'll tell you about how the girls went. Lady Broncos getting the win. Wingfield, draw a play for him to get it. He'll step back just beyond the elbow, left, and a little short, slides in there. Good rebound by Crotchet. And up the floor they go. Clouder again. Reese, shot up, good, and he makes it. Reese Clouder, 6 straight points for him. And the Broncos, other end of the floor, Seiferling with the left hand, good. Seiferling's having himself a half. He's got 11. And it's 29-26 here, a minute 7 to play in the first half. Mitchell, he'll elevate, 10-footer, baseline, good. A scoring flurry from both teams. Mitchell has 13. That should be a block. It is. Clouder's going to be called for it. Coach Book didn't like it. No, actually, he's discussing it with his team. They call the foul and one. And that's going to send Seiferling, who's come alive here in this second quarter. He's got 8 second quarter points, 15 for the half for Seiferling. And a chance to make it 16 to pull him back to within 2. Not able to connect. Up the floor, Bond quickly. Backside Crotchet. Kick to Metcalf. Catch fire 3 on the way. No good. There's Bond. And a foul going to be called on Seiferling. Yeah, I think it'll be his first, team foul number 6. It's actually team foul number 5. And Chase Bond will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I don't know if that's a shooting foul, though. I can't believe they called that a shooting foul. He was coming down on the rebound. But they do call it. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. This is the first one. Bond, near 80% free throw shooter, usually very efficient from the stripe. Missed them both. That's a real rare feat there. 31-28. Kern, 35 seconds. Wildcats, after the way this entire half has gone, theoretically could have a tie ball game going into halftime. And you do that, you go back, you shake the Etch-a-Sketch, and you say, hey, clean slate, let's do it again. And let's do it a little bit better out of the gate than they did before, and the Broncos better be ready for it, because I don't think this Wildcat team's just going to, slip past. I think, falling behind like they did early, thinking probably it's homecoming, you don't need to get rain out of your own gym on homecoming, and they bounce back mightily, and now it's game on. Back they go, good play. Kern a little off the mark. Rebound, though. Broncos have a second chance. Up the floor, Porter Jones puts one in it. Eck gave it a chance, but it's going to fall to the left, and that's that half. Broncos lead by 3, but what a wild roller coaster it was. We'll come back and tell you how it got to where we are when we recap this one on the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected, protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. 31-28, your halftime score. Broncos up by 3. We'll talk about it next on the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show on Spring Hill.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Back out here on the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show. BJ Harris along with you as they're at halftime of this one, doing the homecoming festivities. You get to watch those there in the background as we recap this first half. We'll do so as we take a look at our Weitzel Optometry Vision Source eye on the game. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with Weitzel Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020 and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. First, for this one, Spring Hill will jump out to an early lead, 2-0. It would be tied at 2-2, and from that 2-2 score, Broncos will go on a 13-0 run, eventually grabbing a 15-2 lead. But at that point, the Wildcats kind of put their foot in the ground, said, no, not today, and battled their way back. It was a 7-point game at the end of one, 18-11. But Louisburg outscoring Spring Hill 17-13 in the second to pull it to within one. Actually, they took the lead at the 4-minute mark of the second quarter, 21-20. Broncos would grab it right back. So we do have 2 lead changes in that first half. The Broncos grew their lead back out to about a 5-point lead a couple of times, and that's where it sits right now, up by 3 here at the halftime score. 31-28 your break here. Halftime scoring totals first up for the Wildcats. 13 points from Michael Seiferling in this one. 6 points from Mac Newell. That's 19 of their 28. And then 3 points from Maverick Rockers, 2 from Isaac Getterman, and 2 from Hunter Rogers, 2 from Collier Wingfield. For the Broncos, 13 points from Daniel Mitchell, 3 threes in that first half as well. 8 points from Cameron Crotchett, 6 points from Reese Clowder, and 4 points from Chase Bond for the Broncos. Your halftime score, 31-28. Broncos lead by 3. Second half, we'll come back and talk about that girls game and get you ready for second half action here from this one when we return on the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small-town friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Louisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
There's the push. And it is a touchdown, Louisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Back out here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. BJ Harris along with you here at the break. The score is 31-28. Broncos up by 3. A tenuous 3-point lead after leading by as many as 13 in that first half. Ladies got the win tonight in a game that kind of was back and forth for a long time. In fact, there were in that game 6 ties. And eventually the Broncos were able to get the lead and kind of hang on to it down the stretch of the game. But it was tight. Very tight late, but Spring Hill wins it. Ladies move to 11-5 on the year, 5-2 in the Frontier League. Led in the win by Jenna Weber with 16 points, 8 points from Sydney Busher, 7 points from Kaylee Oaks, 7 from Coral Callan. These are unofficial numbers and not accurate. I'm missing some points in there somewhere. Got the boys going right now, though, on their scores as the boys have the advantage by 3. Again, we're back in action coming up on Tuesday as we head to Tonganoxie to take on the Chieftains. And that'll wrap up our coverage next week. The Broncos do wrap up their week at Eudora on Thursday with the girls and Friday with the boys. We will not have those games for you. And then we get back in action the following Tuesday. So tonight, Tongi on Tuesday, and then the Broncos with a doubleheader at Bonner Springs the following Tuesday. So that'll be only after tonight, just 3 more broadcasts here in the basketball season. Then we'll look towards sub-state. And that'll depend on where those sub-states are at and whether or not we're able to carry some of those games for you. Again, Keisha's taken a different approach to their postseason, and that makes it a little more difficult for guys like us to be able to cover those sub-state games. And so we will do our best to get out there and bring the girls and boys if we're able to do so. But we'll have that information coming up a little bit later on, maybe next week or the week after. Halftime score here, 28-31. Broncos up by 3. We'll come back and start your second half next when we return on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Here we go, second half action from Louisburg. This should be a dandy down the stretch here. If they avoid any long runs or letdowns, hopefully the Broncos are able to kind of bottle up what they did in the first part of this game when they had a 13-0 run and had a 13-point lead. Again, I said that in the girls' game, if you're going to dig a hole, dig it early, and that's what Louisburg did. Good pick and roll there to Wingfield. Unable to finish, and Bond, now him and Clouder Have to work together to get this ball across the timeline. Clouder at the elbow for Crotchet. Little give and go. Metcalf shot up no good. Luke held scoreless in that first half. Leading scorer for the Broncos without anything. So Spring Hill able to have the lead without his input. Dump off inside for Newell. Can't handle. And out of bounds it goes. So an empty frame for Louisburg. Broncos will bring it down again. Nearly lost it. Mitchell able to gather it up. Through Metcalf over to Crotchet to the corner for Clouder. Facing on Rockers. Good patience. Clouder started going to work a little bit. Crotchet, Mitchell, 3. Good! His 4th of the ball game for Daniel Mitchell. 17 points in the contest. He putting on a show. 34-28. Seiferling around to Rockers. Rockers off the dribble. He'll barrel forward. Shot no good. Defense by Luke Metcalf. He'll get the rebound as well. And he'll lead the charge going the other direction. Broncos up by 6. Metcalf try to get on the board. He does. Luke Metcalf scoring for the first time tonight, and a timeout taken immediately by the Wildcats. Things did get out of hand early. He took a timeout now, though, to try to stop the momentum. 36-28 your score, 6:34 to play in this third quarter. We'll keep it right here as the Broncos out of the locker room just like they started this game. Yeah, these two teams met back on January 28th in Spring Hill, and the Broncos got the win in that one, 54-42, so a 12-point victory. And that one was pretty close at times. And right now they've got this lead. It'll be Wildcat basketball coming out of the timeout. And here's Maverick Rockers to bring it up the floor for the Wildcats. 6.5 to go, third quarter. Dump off inside, trying to go to Newell. Good defense. Crotchet, a little help from his friends down inside the paint. Now Bond with it. Only 4 points from Bond and none from Metcalf. There's a good look from Mitchell. Crotchet will get some contact, just can't get it to go, but it'll be a foul on Newell. It'll be his second. Team foul number 1 here in the second half. Crotchet at the free throw line to shoot 2. Cameron, 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe. He had 8 points at halftime, did Crotchet, including a 3 in that first quarter. And now here's the first free throw up and good. One more will be in double figures. Broncos have led by as many as 13. This one would put them up back in double figures by 10. And he does. Big shots from the senior. 38-28. Rockers up right side. Here's Newell. Screen comes from him. Give way to Getterman. Now here's Wingfield. He'll put it on the deck. Spinning it. Good move from Wingfield. And that's his 4th point of the ball game. That stops the run for the Broncos to start this second half. 7-0 run for Spring Hill. Here's Crotchet. Clouder. Kick. Bond. He'll go baseline. Back over to Mitchell. To Clouder. Crotchet. Calling for it. Thought about stepping into one. Newell 6'3 frame. Little hanger from Reese Clouder. Good boy. He makes it look fun. 40-28. Yeah, it should be 40-28. Score clock continues to be a hassle. Up and around, shot no good. Here's Rockers, he'll come out of there with it. Under 5 to play here, third quarter. Seiferling, little continuation, shot no good, he is fouled. It's 40-28, right? I think so. at the free throw line. So 40-30. They had 41 up there. And he makes one there, 1 out of 2. Does Seiferling. It's at 40-31. Nine-point lead here for the Broncos. Foul's going to be called on Seiferling. That'll be his third of the ball game. Team foul number 2 on Louisburg. Inbound to Crotchet at the elbow. Here's Mitchell. To the corner, Clowder thought about it. Back around, Bond's going to chase that one down. Metcalf, Crotchet. Isaac Getterman's drawn duty on shooter, and that's Daniel Mitchell to try to keep him from getting an open look at one. So Daniel's going to run about 8 miles, try to get an open look. Crotchet, skip pass, far side Bond. Bond into the paint, gets to the rim, up and in. Nice take by Chase Bond. He's got 6. 42-31. Halfway point of this third quarter. Seiferling spinning at the free throw line. Stopped by Mitchell, nearly stolen away. There's Getterman, right place, right time. He'll put one up, no good. Rebound by Crotchet, nearly stripped, but picked up by the Broncos, and here they go the other way. Reese Clowder in transition. He's got 8 points. Hey, he's kind of slow played him. A little sneaky sneak. He's got 10 points now, and the Broncos are doing it in a lot of different ways now. 43-41, Seiferling. He'll put it up and in. His first field goal of the second half, but he's got 16 points. Right to it. There's Bond. He'll put it off the glass, can't get it to go. Boy, got to make those shots, Newell. Good rebound by the big fella. Rockers in transition, 44-33. Rockers, he'll try to get to the rim. Shot no good. Knocked around. Getterman comes out there with it. Blocked. Blocked by Metcalf. Somebody grabbed a hold of Reese Clowder. I hope they saw that. I think they did. It was going to be on Wingfield, I believe. And Clowder was going to get there and just kind of got held. They get it on Getterman, actually. His first, team foul number 3. So it'll be Bronco basketball with just under 3 to play third quarter. 44-33. It's a 3-point game at halftime. Broncos out of the locker room on a 7-0 run and stretch this lead out here. Dotson. Mitchell, another one from the corner. No good. Metcalf fighting for it. Good work by Luke. He'll go right back up it. Good. Luke Metcalf doing it with the rebound and doing it on offense. 46-33, matching the largest lead of the ball game. Seiferling at the elbow. Step back. Wingfield. He'll try to spin. Good defense by Bond. Here's Seiferling. Kick, Rockers, 3, good. He's pretty good at doing that if he can get an open look at one. It just doesn't need much either. It's his second of the ball game. It's a big shot really to try to allow them to keep pace here. Back to a 10-point game. Metcalf, he wants 3, on the way. Good, Luke Metcalf heating up now. After being held scoreless at halftime, he's got 7 here in the third. 49-36. And out of bounds to the Wildcats. James Allen going to check into the ball game for Chase Bond. Seiferling will inbound from underneath his own basket. Good effort by Daniel Mitchell. Loose ball still to be determined, and a jump ball. Daniel Mitchell on the deck to get that one. 22 putting in some work today. Yeah, boys are having fun tonight. Everybody's just kind of letting it loose, it seems like. Metcalf trying to post up down low. Here's Allen over to Crotchet. How about it? Cameron for 3. Second of the ball game for Cameron Crotchet. First field goal of the second half, but he's got 15 points. 52-36. Rockers lays one up. Shot no good. Crotchet on the other end with the rebound. 52-36 Broncos. Largest lead of the ball game. Dotson, good look. James Allen off the glass and in. Broncos are feeling it right now. There's a timeout. A nice pass and a finish from Dotson to Allen. He'll get on the scorebook. And a timeout taken. The Broncos lead by 18 all of a sudden. 54-36. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Broncos.
Locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just one block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
54-36 Broncos. They must have turned that 30 into a full. Broncos' largest lead of the ball game now is 18. With 1:05 to play in the third quarter. And again, this was a three-point game at halftime, 31-28. And since that point, the Broncos have outscored in this third quarter 23-8. It's a pretty good quarter. That's probably some of the most consistent offensive output we've seen from the Broncos all season long over the last couple of minutes of this game. Rockers will bring it up the timeline. Over to Hunter Rogers. Here's Wingfield. Rockers trying to shake off Metcalf. Seiferling. He'll step back, Will Wingfield, and the shot's no good, but he is fouled by Dodson. So that's going to send Collier Wingfield to the free throw line to shoot two. Dodson will pick up his second personal foul. It's team foul number 3 on the Broncos. And the first one's no good for Wingfield. He's got 4 points in the ball game. Checking in for Louisburg is Carson Kearney. Will replace Mac Newell. Wingfield. That's the first, made the second. He's got 5 points in the ball game. 40 seconds to play. And a foul going to be called on Dodson, trying to clear some space out there and get an offensive foul. Coach Book didn't like it. So now a chance to try to – you're not necessarily trying to gain any momentum here, just trying to stop the momentum the Broncos had there for a little while when they grew out to an 18-point lead. So try to have something to go to work on going into that fourth quarter if you're Louisburg. Rockers will pull it out. 17 seconds to play in the third quarter. Rockers. Dish. Stolen away. Daniel Mitchell with it. 7 seconds, plenty of time. Over to Dodson. Better give it back. Here's Crotchet. He'll step into another three on the way. Good! Cameron Crotchet drops in his third three of the ball game. And everything's coming up roses here a few days away from Valentine's Day as the Broncos build a 20-point lead, outscoring by 17 in the third to take 20-point lead. Going to the fourth, we'll have it for when we return on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strudy.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions, and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Here we go to the fourth quarter of this one, 57-37. Broncos up by 20. What a weird game this has been. Broncos led by 13 early, led 15-2. Then it got to within 7 at the end of one. And then Louisburg really did some work in the third quarter, outscoring the Broncos 17-13, trailing by 3 after 2. And then now they trail by 20 after 3. I've done a lot of games. This is a different one. 1-point game at Eudora. The Paola Panthers fall by 1. Eudora knocking off number 1, beats number 5, 45-44 over at Eudora. Update from our guys over there on Paola Sports Live. Should be a good one to watch back at some time. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Off left side, Kern. Here's Wingfield. He'll pull the trigger on a triple up and good. Collier Wingfield has 7 points. 57-40. Dodson over to Mitchell. Or excuse me, over to Crotchet. There's Mitchell. 3 on the way. Good! Daniel Mitchell. His fifth 3 of the ball game. He's had 1 in every quarter. He had 2 in the first. Unbelievable. Fun to watch. 60-40. Wingfield, get out of here, Cameron Crotchet says. Here's Wingfield, or Hunter Rogers, rather, over to Kern on the left wing. Back around the Cypherling. He'll look to attack. Kick. Wingfield, good closeout by Crotchet again, but Cameron's going to get called for coming in on the body on that one. Nobody really in foul trouble. Don't expect that to be an issue here over the final 6:57. And so that's going to send, no, on the floor. Out goes James Allen for the Broncos. Reese Clowder comes in the ball game. Bond in there. Starting 5 on the floor for Spring Hill. Over to Brockers. To the corner. Catch and fire 300. Rogers up and in. Well, this is what happened. The first quarter, Broncos dominated. Louisburg clean back. Third quarter, Broncos really dominate. And so far, Louisburg's trying to make a run at them here. Yeah, Louisburg going to put some press on here in the backcourt, trying to cause some turnovers. They have to call timeout. Bond will. They'll get it in. Bond's going to come up the far side working against Wingfield. He'll give way to Metcalf and then knocked it out. Rockers big headsy play there. Bond going to come through. Knocked it out of bounds by Chase Bond. He'll stay with the Wildcats, but a turnover nonetheless. It'll stay with the Wildcats here with 6:32 to play in the ball game. A 17-point game, typically in the fourth quarter, you don't feel like there's a chance, but they've already done it once in this game, and they did it in short order. Rockers. Rogers. No good. Rebound, Clowder. If you're Spring Hill, you can slow it down here. You don't have to be any rush, although they've kind of got that little pep in their step, and it's hard to slow things down at that point. Crotchet, he'll go right down to Bond. There's where you put it in the bucket. Bond, scoop up and over the top, and good. Confident take by Chase Bond. He's got 8 points. 62-43. Rockers, kick, corner, 3, Kern, good. His first bucket's a big one for them, just trying to keep pace, and Louisburg just can't go away. Spring Hill trying to put them away. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
(62-46), a tenuous 16-point lead, it feels like. It's been an odd one. That's what happens when you got him. Here's a trap. Clouder's the right guy to get out of that. Falls down, certainly of his own accord. No. They will get a foul. So foul's going to be called on Seiferling. It's his fourth. Inbound to Clouder. Metcalf, he gets past. Metcalf, little bunny up, no good. Knocked around, still to be determined. Foul's going to be called on Cameron Crotchett. His third. Team foul number 5 on the Broncos. 5.5 to play here in the fourth. Off right side for Seiferling. Back outside for Rockers. Scoop off Seiferling. That's a shot up, no good. Good defense by Daniel Mitchell. Not only has Daniel put together a nice game offensively, a very good game offensively, he's had duties on Seiferling the entire night. Bond trying to get some space. Crotchett off the glass, no good. A quick shot, another one. Rebound by Metcalf. He'll put it up and in. Luke Metcalf, big second half from him. He's got 9 points in it after having none at halftime. Carson Kernel have it out high. Give away to Getterman. 4:44 to go in the game. Off to the corner. Hunter Rogers working against Crotchett. Kern got some open room. He'll put one up, and that'll catch it all. Front, back through. His second 3 of the fourth quarter. And because of that, you just can't relax if you're Spring Hill. Daniel Mitchell's the same way. Good Daniel Mitchell putting on one of the great three-point displays I've had an opportunity to call. 6 threes in this ball game, including 3 here in the second half. He's got 22 for the ball game. Off right side for Metcalf, and it's lost out of bounds off of the Wildcats. They say it'll stay with Spring Hill with just under 4 minutes to play. Skylar Dodson to check into the ball game for Spring Hill. He'll replace Metcalf. Clouder to inbound from the far side. Dodson going to put it on the deck. He'll kick. Crotchett with 3 threes of his own here in this ball game. And the ball goes out of bounds off the Broncos. You know, that only ran about 20 seconds off the clock. You need to run a little bit more off that, especially if you're going to come out with no points. Here's a 3 by Kern, trying to get his third 3 of the fourth. No good. Rebound Crotchett. Out to Clouder. Clouder up to Dodson. Over to Bond. Bond, layup, good. The pressure is leading to these easy buckets for the Broncos, and they're making them pay. Bond's in double figures with 10. Other end, shot no good. Loose ball, Chase Bond. 3-11. And a foul going to be called on Rockers. Stepping in front of that one, his third, team foul number 5 on Louisburg. Bond inbound for Mitchell. Daniel Mitchell. 6 threes in this ball game. Crotchet. Here's Bond. Clowder right through his hands. But it went off a Louisburg player off his leg. Lucky break for the Broncos. They ran a little time off the clock there. They'll get it back with 2:47 to play here in the game. Again, make plans to catch us on Tuesdays. We travel up to Tonganoxie, take on the Chieftains. Pregame coverage at 5:45, tip off at 6 o'clock in that one. Inbound over the top. Crotchet nearly losing it. Oh, they cleared him out. He'll try to go up high, not going to get any contact. Called anyways, and going the other way for Louisburg. To the side for Rockers. Getterman steps through, gets elevated, and throws it right to Clowder. Clowder can't help himself. Dude's got one speed. Loose ball, jump ball. And that is in favor of the Broncos. Off right side, here's Bond. Crossover, Clowder. Ooh, trying to do one more pass, and Seiferling comes out of there with it, going the other way. Mitchell. Charge. Yep. I mean, I tell you what, dude's having a night. He even anticipated it, saw it coming. That was an easy one. That's the 5th foul. On top of that, it's insult to injury. Their leading scorer for the night, who's going to foul out of the ball game with 16 points, but none in the 4th quarter is Seiferling. And in for the Wildcats will come Luke Hill with 2:06 to play in this ball game. Clowder, trying to shake off Hill. He will. Kick, Crotchet, another 3 on the way. This one's no good. And rebound pulled out of there. Up the floor, Getterman. Foul's going to be called on the Broncos. They're going to bring in the cavalry here for Spring Hill, and haven't been able to do that very many times this year, and so that's nice. A lot of love for Daniel Mitchell, Chase Bond, both guys in double figures, and Daniel's ear to ear, grinning ear to ear. Evan Brown, Porter Jones, Cooper D. Albini. The starting 5 here in a couple years, as that's on the floor basically. Brady Kaiser. 4 up from Kern, trying to get his 3rd. No, rebound go up. Getterman flying through the air. Kern again in the paint. Scoop up with left hand. No good, but he's fouled. I'll take these guys as future 5 for the Broncos. Also in for Spring Hill. Shot's no good. First one was, second one wasn't from Kern. No, neither one went, rather. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Broncos with minute 11. At halftime, did not expect this game to become this way. I really did think it was going to be game on, but 3rd quarter, Broncos just kind of put it away there and have been able to cruise to the rest of this one. Again, it was a 3-point game at halftime. It was a 20-point game at the end of 3. Outscored them by 17 in the 3rd to ice this one. Kick. Brown. Kaiser. Back outside they go to Jones. I don't have 14, I apologize, I don't know these kids by face, but a traveling violation be called on Jones. 14's not on my roster either, so. $69-50. Broncos going to get the season sweep over the Louisburg Wildcats. They're going to pick up another Frontier League win. And it has been a tough year, but this one's going to make things just a little less tough. 3 on the way, no good. Knocked around. Rebound pulled out of there. And an ankle. Yep. One of the young men I just mentioned saw that foot kind of turn on him a little bit. Kaiser back to it. He'll put it on the deck. Ankle injury goes away for a second when you get the ball in your hands. It comes back immediately when you pass it. Outside for the Wildcats, the Broncos. Brown going to be fouled. Silly foul for Hunter Rogers. 7 seconds to play. And so Evan Brown going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Getting the scorebook in this one. First one's no good. Shoot 1-on-1 rather. Rebound though pulled out of there by Porter Jones. And Jones going to pull it. Should be a jump ball. Well, they're going to call foul. So that's going to put Porter Jones to the free throw line. What are we doing? Foul's called on Hunter Rogers. No, excuse me, Getterman. And Jones will slide the first one in. Back in action on Tuesday. Put it on your calendar. We'll be at Tonganoxie once again. Close this one out here in a moment on the Shoemaker Collision post-game show. 71. That is definitely a season high for the Broncos this year by quite a clip. Actually, especially on the offensive side of things for them, man. What a night. 71-50. Broncos get the win. Looking forward to recapping this one when we do on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies to get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. 71-50, Broncos win it by 21. We'll talk about it next when we kick off the Shoemaker Collision postgame show on your home for Bronco Athletics Spring.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-5573.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call us at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back here on the Shoemaker Collision post-game show. BJ Harris along with you as we wrap things up here tonight from Louisburg. It's a sweep for the Broncos, season sweep, in fact, over Louisburg as Spring Hill won them at home, boys and girls, and then won them tonight here. Girls won earlier tonight, 47-43. I'm still kind of convinced that that's going to be 48-43 when everything's totaled up, but that's what it is right now. 47-43, girls get the win. Doesn't matter as long as the one number is bigger than the other one. And the Bronco boys certainly did that. 71-50. This was an odd game, one where, again, I recapped it there down the stretch. Broncos led by as many as 13 in the first quarter. They led by 7 after 1, 18-11. They led by only 3 at halftime, but then led by 20 at the end of 3. A 17-point swing in that third quarter really put this thing away. A 20-point lead that just kept growing at times in that one. Big night from Daniel Mitchell. 22 points for number 22. And one I'm sure he'll remember for a long time. 6 3-pointers in this game. And I'm telling you what, his percentage is pretty good too. I'm not sure how many he missed. Maybe a couple, but boy, what a night. 13 in the first half, and then he finished with those 3 threes in the second half, 9 points there, so 22 for Mitchell. I feel pretty good about these scoring totals, actually, as the Broncos do have 4 guys in double figures, 16 points from Cameron Crotchet, including 2 threes for him, 10 points from Reese Clowder, 10 points from Chase Ball. Those guys really went to work tonight. 9 points from Luke Metcalf, all in the second half. That was a big part of that swing in the third quarter was Metcalf with 7 third-quarter points. He finished with 9. 2 points from James Allen, 2 points from Porter Jones to round out the scoring for the Broncos. For Louisburg, 16 points from Michael Seiferling. Other than that, nobody else in double figures, although a lot of guys getting into the scoring columns. 8 points from Collier Wingfield, 6 points from Carson Kern, 6 points from Maverick Rockers, 5 points from Hunter Rogers, and 2 points from Isaac Getterman for the 6 points from Mac Newell, if I did not mention that, and 2 points from Isaac Getterman for the Wildcats. A sweep for the Broncos on the boys' side, 71-50 on the girls' side. They win at 47-43. We'll be back in action on Tuesday as we travel to Tonga to take on the Chieftains. You'll be able to watch that action right here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live. That'll do it tonight for us from Louisburg. BJ Harris saying so long. Have a great weekend. We'll do it again on Tuesday. You've been watching on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.